Hello everybody, we're on videos from Jamie Paul's Games. Today we're doing a games pickup video. Okay, games pickup video. Don't feature very much now on the channel, but the last one I did was on the CD4. And so is this. This is a bundle which I saw on eBay, and I was quite tempted to buy it at the time. I thought, no, I've got to be good financially, I'll leave it for now. And then a couple of days later, the seller decided to give me a reduced offer. So yes, he twisted my arm, didn't take much effort, but okay, buy. Also bought that one as well, and there's another one over there as well. Okay, for this games pickup video, I'm going to do it like I would do an unboxing video, but also to make it a bit more interesting, all the games on today's list, only one of them I have played. So all the others I have not played before. Now this is wrapped very, very, very well. A bit too well, really. They've gone absolutely extreme with the brown tape. There we go. There's literally nowhere to cut it, where I know it... Ah. Right, okay, we're in. That was difficult. Right, we are getting there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this bit off. Bingo. Okay, so in no particular order. Okay, each one has been individually wrapped. So, Adventure Ready Warmth, the Summit Men's Thermal Socks. Yeah. I have not bought socks, I've bought games. Right. Start with that one. Okay, first one on the list is Crossfire. Love the art style. That's what drew me to the bundle in the first place. But like I say, every single game on today's list, only one of them I've played. Not going to be too much of descriptions, but there's not much here anyway. Town and docks of old Chicago are in the grip of the mob. Al Capone and the legs down rule supreme, with half the city's politicians and police force on their payroll. As one of Chicago's bravest policemen, you have been chosen to fight the mob and return law and order to the city. We'll give it a try, we'll give it a whirl. Okay, first one on the list, Crossfire, published by Atlantis Software. Right, F3 to enter your name. Right. And it has probably the loudest name input screen I've ever heard in my life. Right, believe it or not, my name is Jamie. We all know that. Right, there we go. Okay, so the game is Crossfire, a first-person shoot-'em-up. We play as a police officer, trying to track down Al Capone, shoot the bad guys, don't shoot civilians, and survive until the time runs out to move on to the next level. That's a nice game, it really is good. Now, I don't know if this game will work with a light gun. I do have a light gun, I've got the Defender, which is here. But it might work with a game, but it'll certainly not work with a modern television. But it's a good game, but it's difficult at first to try and realise who is actually the good guys and who is the bad guys. Of course, some of them are obvious. If he's got a gun, yes, he's a bad guy, shoot him. But not all of them do, not at first anyway. But anyway, if you shoot a bad guy, of course you're doing a good thing, you move on. But if you're shocked by a bad guy, you die, basically. One life is lost. It's a one-hit die situation. But shooting a civilian is not an instant kill, it just loses you points. But there we go, time is ticked down, shooting bonus, gangster bonus, and a perfect shooting bonus of 1,000 points. There you go. Okay, level 2, which of course is much more difficult than the one we just did. So more windows, more potential bad guys. But it's difficult when you've got one bad guy on the left and one bad guy on the right. Of course, you can't move your crosshair any faster than this. So it's quite a memory game, this one. You've got to try and remember the order that they appeared and shoot them in that order. Otherwise, you'll get a bullet to the face for sure. To there, get back over there. Right. No. I don't know if you get more additional weapons. I'm assuming you don't. Right, 16 seconds, 14 seconds, 13 seconds, shoot. Right, number one. It's getting easier towards the end of the stage. At the beginning of the stage, he throws the kitchen sink at you. There you go. Bingo. Perfect shooting, 2,000 points. Level 3. Oh my goodness me. Right, this is going to be quite difficult. This is my first ever attempt at this level. Right, put the cursor in the middle. To there, to there. 41 seconds. I can't get over there in time. No way. If I do this, I'll be amazed. Bottom right. As long as we go from the bottom right to the top left, that would be a deadly situation. 18 seconds. 17 seconds. There. Also fairly close. It's doable. But of course, yes, you've got to be fairly accurate. But a nice game. I like it. It really is good. Once you realise who is good and who is bad, that does make it a lot more easier. There you go. I'm happy with that. Crossfire. Perfect shooting, 3,000 points. There. Well, this is going fairly well. 20 seconds. Oh my goodness me. I ain't gonna get over there in time. What was that? Official life? 8 seconds. I'm happy with that. Oh, I've been shot. Who shot me? Ah, well, there we go. Level 4. 2 seconds. Can't believe it. There. 5 seconds. Woohoo! There you go. That's 1 life remaining. Perfect shooting, 4,000. Okay, next one. Conditions are also fantastic. There we go. Apologies about the poor lighting, it keeps reflecting off the cases. Next one is Excalibur. This one rings a bell, but I'm pretty sure I haven't played it though. But the case is immaculate, it really is good. With the help of the magic sword Excalibur, you battle your way through the castle in search of the lost princess. Beware of the evil wizard and his minions. There you go. Mastertronic proudly presents Excalibur. Now I thought this one rang a bell. No, I've definitely not seen this. Definitely not played it before. This is the first. Programmed and developed by Jetsoft, published in 1985. Okay, so the game is Excalibur. The Queen is weeping, the King is angry, and you as a knight at the round table set out to find their lost daughter, Princess Alison, who was last seen in the castle of Humbrol, the home of the evil wizard. You must search through the rooms of death, collecting all the pieces of the door before you can move on to the next room. And it's not a bad little game, but no time limit in this game, but you don't have any additional skills until the sword of Excalibur arrives on the screen. And when it appears on screen, you've got a limited amount of time to pick it up. What it does is it turns you into a bird, which makes you temporarily invincible and also allows you to fly. You don't have to get it, but it helps if you do. Find all the pieces of the door, and you move on to the next level. And you get 800 points for each piece of door you find. Okay, next level. Also in this game, you do have the mystery bonus points, which are basically shields. Every time you find one, it gives you additional points. But of course, the most important thing to find is these door parts. Every time you find one, 8 more points is awarded to you. Every so often, you'll see a wizard appear on the screen. He can appear absolutely anywhere. And every time he does, you'll summon an enemy. Anything from the knights of the last level to the evil, undodgeable birds of this level. These are very difficult to avoid. But you can also jump in this game. Press the fire button to jump. But the sword will appear every so often. Don't think there's actually a pattern to it. But falling from a great big height is not an instant kill either. But there we go. No sword on that one, not one at all. Okay, pick up the Excalibur to gain mystical powers, for greater than those of the wizard and its demons. The only aid that Merlin can give you is the magical sword Excalibur, which will appear on screen after a short time. If you acquire it in that time, you transform into a gigantic bird. And that basically allows you to fly, and you won't die. But unfortunately, it's limited in time. But speaking of time, this game does also have one. On the right hand side, you've got a bonus, which is ticking down all the time. And if that runs down to 0, a life is lost. And you don't resume play where you left off, you've got to do it all over again. But I don't know if it's actually a pattern to the sword, I have no idea, but there it is. So that's just what I need at a moment of time. It makes you invincible. And of course, it makes you get around the screen in a much, much easier way of doing it. But there we go, fantastic. It's a great game though, it's difficult though, but that is Excalibur. Okay, we'll do one more and we'll put an end to this part of the video. Right, so now we got knights. Now knights don't use ladders, it seems. In fact, I don't think anything does in this game. But now we've got arrows and knights combined. Not a nice combination. But yes, the longer you take, the more the screens can be filled up with them. Yes, jumping from platform to platform is not easy. Oh, my goodness me. Right, door. Got it. Now basically, these will appear on the level you're on. So I guess it's probably best to move around as much as possible. Don't stay on one plane for too long. Yeah, this is not an easy game, this one. This is really difficult. I don't know what hit me there. I wasn't paying attention. Oh, the time limit! The evil time limit got me. A game as difficult as this does not need a time limit. Okay, last attempt at level 4. This one has taken all my lives away. It's a very difficult level. In fact, the game itself is very difficult. A time limit which is really not necessary in a game like this. But the enemies will basically home in on you. So you want to sort of be in between two platforms. So you'll locate your location by homing in on that location, allow you to make your move. And hopefully enough time to allow a sword to arrive on the scene. Hopefully. But yes, why does a game of this difficulty have a time limit? It doesn't need one. And where's the sword? It's not here. Where is it? You have to do it the hard way. There you go. Brilliant, but tough. That is Excalibur. Right. Okay, next one. Oh, it's going to get messy, isn't it? Next one on this unboxing video is Back to Reality. Again, I love the art style. It's fantastic. What is also fantastic is the conditions. I haven't found one single mark on any of these cases or inlays or cassettes yet. It's really good. That's really small text, which is why I'm not going to embarrass myself trying to read it. We're just going to try it out. There you go. Okay, next on the list, Back to Reality. Not quite the game I was anticipating, looked better on the pictures than in reality. But anyway, I've had about 1.5 hours to an hour's practice. We'll give it a try anyway. 1986, Steve Elwood. Okay, so the game is Back to Reality. You control an astronaut who's wearing his spacesuit and jetpack. The object of the game is to get out of the maze. The maze is comprised of different rooms, and more than often or not, there'll be a monster in each room, which you must avoid. Making contact with a monster will drain your fuel. That and using your jetpack also drains your fuel. Run out of fuel and a life is lost. Along the way, you'll pass containers that will store various chemicals, and you need to only carry only one at a time. You can switch between chemicals around and use other chemicals to mix them together to create other chemicals and various explosions. And that was doable to read at the same time. Also, make sure your fuel is topped up. At the moment of time, we've got the teleportation key. Now, the game itself is not quite what I was expecting, but anyway, am I going to play it very much? Probably not. Is the music atrocious? Yes, it is. But anyway, we'll give it a try nevertheless. We switch between items. Now we've got the plasma pulse key. Now, a lot of these enemies are instant kills, and some of them just drain your fuel. But once you take them out of the equation, what we just did there, they should be out of the equation for the rest of the game. We can only hold one item at a time, so now we've got our hands empty, we pick up the teleportation key again, and use it immediately. Right, the next item we pick up is a plasma pulse key, and we take that over to the right hand side. We'll get rid of another character. But yeah, some is an instant kill, some is not. You stand on the pad and press down and fire. That gets rid of that guy. Right, again, hands are empty. We pick up the compact disc ROM, and that we take over to the left hand side. Yes, I don't quite understand it either, but it took me a bit of time to get to grips with it. Right, we switch that over to the compact disc drive, and that we go left, and watch out for this guy. But yes, you can lose your fuel very, very quickly, depending on what enemy you're making contact with. Right, okay. But yes, on the front of the case, your character has a gun. You don't have a gun in the game. Quite surprising, really. Right, we switch that to the VDV and CD drive. We do need some fuel, but yes, if you're walking, it's not going to drain your fuel in any shape or form. Of course, walking around is a lot slower. So, we use this here. Right, now we have to log on. So you type in log on. Right, we have failed. You can succeed. You need earth, wind and fire. Warmth, life, force and immortality. Swap the poles for real world. Mix antimatter with matter. Good luck. Redisplay. Yes or no? No. You're carrying the compact disc ROM. Okay, so now we've got the compact disc ROM. We use it there, and now we go back to familiar territory. The item we need now is an atom stabilizer. We use that to try and stabilize the screen that is shaking like there's no tomorrow. And that's pretty much as far as I've got so far. So to do this, we have to go right, press up and fire, and now we've got it in our possession. And we use that up here, and also make sure you top up any fuel along the way. Some rooms you can, some rooms you cannot. We go up here, we're going to refill it here. I'm assuming these tanks have a limited supply. It's just what we need. So now we go up here, we go left, we avoid this guy, keep going left, keep going left, we go up, we go right, we go down and up, and then we're good to go. And that's pretty much as far as I've gone. So yes, it's okay. It's not great. I was quite disappointed with this one. We use the atom stabilizer, it stables the screen, and now we've got the cosmic ray. But there we go. That's more enough footage. That's reality. Right. Oh, righty rocky roo. Okay, got some Codemasters in there somewhere. Next on the bundle is Bigfoot. Never played it before. Bigfoot's cartoon adventure. Explore caves, gulp down fairy cakes and spinach. Collect fuses and detonate TNT, but don't sit on the lava or else you'll burn your bum. There you go. There we go. Next on the list, playing for the absolute first time once again, this is Bigfoot. Okay, so the game is Bigfoot. Footsie the Bigfoot has roamed to rescue his girlfriend who's been locked inside a cage by a sadistic madman. In order to set her free, Footsie must blow the lock open by using TNT. The only problem with that is 2 breaks in the cable need to be repaired. So Footsie has to walk through a series of environments and attempt to repair the cables. And in the meantime, jump over pools of lava, throw rocks at swarms of bees, and eat spinach and fairy cakes in order to replenish your energy that you're going to lose along the way. And a game of this difficulty, you can be losing a lot of energy along the way, but luckily for you and the Bigfoot, the energy does replenish itself. But if you do need it replenished even quicker, you can eat spinach. And also, cakes will actually make you temporarily invincible, but amazingly, it doesn't protect you from everything. Now if you fall from a large distance, provided your energy is okay, you will take a little bit of damage. You start the game off with 4 lives. The game is okay. It's not great, but it's certainly better than the last one. But you can pick up items along the way, including a piece of fuse, but 4 is the maximum items you can hold. Now also, when you're jumping, if you hold up while jumping, you can actually grab the edges of the platforms. But also, if you press up and fire, you can actually throw stones. But yes, don't take any gambles when your energy is as low as it is. But up here is a flaming brand. So what we're going to do, you pick up a few items that we need towards the end, even though I'm not going to get that far, and leave them there to try and leave our inventory a little bit more empty for future items. Handy items, things we're going to need in the near future. But yes, the jumping is a little bit difficult in this game. But yes, you've got to try and find a certain quantity of fuses to blow these TNTs up, which is not easy. I imagine this game is quite a long game, I imagine. And yes, so much trial and error. Whether you get digital lives, I have no idea. But yes, there's going to be a lot of gambles, a lot of blind falling, a lot of blind jumping. But yes, everything is out to get you in a game like this. But keep clear of water. You can walk over it, but again, if you've got energy, you should survive. Just waiting for my energy bar to replenish itself. We're doing a lot of that while playing this game. And also, it's possible to knock planes out of the sky with one time throw. And we are good to go. Right, hints and tips for the instruction manual. Find 6 pieces of fuse wire, link them in the right order next to TNT. Use the 5 brands to light the fuse and drop all super tins next to the pylons. Use the wire cutters on the disco sign and use the wire to blow the cage lock to free your girlfriends. And also throw rocks to kill swarms of bees. And my suggestion to you is when you're climbing, make sure you hold up. There's too many things nearby to kill your character. There's so many ways you can easily die in this game. But also around here somewhere should be the pliers and the cage itself. So yeah, it's not easy to get around in this game. But yes, unfortunately our inventory is maxed out. So there are the pliers. So we're going to use one of our cakes. And makes you temporarily invincible. You press down, you press left or right, press fire, and then select what you want to use. Now we press down and pick up the pliers. Right, so let's try and find this cage. But first, let's try and kill these bees. Not the bees! Anything but the bees. Right, down. Right, around here somewhere. There you go. Bigfoot finds his lady locked in the cage. Footsie, just get me out of here. Connect a high voltage cable to the cage and block the lock. Easier than done. Easier said than done. Right, so yes, this is technically the end of the game, but of course we are far from there yet. We'll try and find so many items first. It's a good game. It's a good game, but difficult though. I think that's more enough footage. That is Bigfoot. Okay, next on the list, a little bit of Ricochet. Amazingly, this is a game I haven't played, considering I've played Dragon Skull so much. There's a bit of a clue for you, but technically it is part of the trilogy. This is Black Witch, playing it for the absolute first time. Black Witch features amazing cartoon quality animations on scrolling backgrounds. Take part in realistic sword fights as you search for doublons, hidden in secret compartments while avoiding the ghostly pirates and pollutant poltergeists. Give it a try. Give it a try. There we go. Next one on the list, copyright Armati 1985. Black Witch. Amazingly, I've never played this before. Okay, so the game is Black Witch, an action-adventure video game published by Ultimate Play the Game for the C64, released in 1985. It was the third installment of the Pendragon series and the sequel to Entombed. In the game, the aristocrat adventurer Sir Arthur Pendragon is trapped on board a haunted galleon and must free the souls of its captain. The game is presented in a 3D isometric format. And it's absolutely brilliant. I have to admit though, it's strange seeing a character like this in an area like this, because I'm so used to playing Dragon Skull. And of course in that game, you start the game off with 5 lives. And of course you start off in the middle of an island. But yes, in that game you have more additional skills. And this one, you do start off with no skills at all apart from the jump. But you do get the sword very early on. And I'm assuming that's probably the only weapons you get. I don't know. In Dragon Skull, you got the cloak ability, the spade ability, the jumping ability, and the fireball ability, which is unlimited. But what you can do in this game, you can replenish your energy by hitting the bell with your sword. Like that. So now your energy is back to 100%. And you've got to try and switch from skill to skill, which is also quite difficult to do when you're not used to it. But again, it's a very, very good game. I love it. Brilliant. But I've never played Entombed. The Pendragon series was created and designed by brothers Bob and Dave Thomas, with Ultimate founders Tim and Chris Stamper, otherwise being uninvolved in development. The game's setting graphics were heavily inspired by HMS Victory and the surrounding city of Portsmouth. The game was also met with mixed reviews upon release. Critics were divided over the game's graphics and the reusing of sprites, but criticised the game for its vast similarities to its predecessors. It was followed by the final installment series Dragon Skull, which was also released in 1985. Which I have here. Right, so much going on in a short space of time, so I've got to keep switching from sword to jumping. But yes, energy is going to go very quickly in a game like this. You'll just keep these enemies at bay, and of course your character cannot run, and you cannot use your sword while jumping, you cannot use your sword while walking. Yes, considering we're actually provided by so many enemies, he tends to walk, not run, and he cannot crouch either. Right, now over there is a secret map piece. And you do this by, again, using your sword. The sword is available for many, many things. But you've got to get it absolutely perfect. There you go. You've found a piece of map. How many you got to find? I have no idea, but we're searching for the captain's souls. Right, we need a door. It's getting a bit crazy around here. Switch between the two. Right. Quickly goes it. Through the door. And we fall through the floor, but there's some gunpowder. Various segments of maps are scattered around the galleon, which will form a complete view of the game's overworld, once all segments have been picked up. Other scattered items in the game are keys for locked doors, gunpowder fire cannons, and pieces of jewellery, the latter having no additional use other than adding to the player's score. And like in the lava rooms of Dragon Skull, yes, you're going to take some serious damage. We got out of there with 10% remaining. My goodness me. But yes, in the lava rooms of Dragon Skull, you use the invisibility cloak to avoid extreme damage. Here, I have no idea. It's a great game, it really is good. It's going to take some serious practice though, but I'm making some good progress, but still quite a lot to see him do. But another time, we need some serious energy. I don't know where it is. Right, another... Some things you jump over, and some things you probably cannot. We'll risk it anyway. We'll jump over these starfish. I'm assuming they're starfish. Oh my goodness me, get on the ladder. Sword. Equip the sword, Jamie, you might need it. Use the sword. Fall for the floor once again. That's probably going to be game, set and match. There we go, it's a fantasy game, it really is good. Searching for the captain's soul? Not today. That's Blood Witch. Okay, as I said, only one game on this list I've actually played. I do actually own it as well. It's 180. Don't have to be the brightest bulb on the Christmas tree. It's darts. But it's a good game though. It's really good. Give it another try. 8 components, digitalised speech, 2-player options, live joystick control, full match play scoring, a sense of humour, superb playability. What more is there in life? Buy it. There we go, 180. This is actually the second version I've got now. The first one was donated by Rusty James in 2018. It's absolutely fantastic. Never finished it before, but we'll see how we do today. Master presents 180, programmed by Andrew Roadledge, 1986, a binary system production. Okay, your opponent in the quarterfinals is Big Billy Bill. Okay, so the game is 180, a darts video game, released for Z Spectrum, C64, MJG, and Target 8-bit family in 1986, and for the MSX in 1987. It's a good game, not played it for a while though, never managed to finish the game before, but have got to the final on a few occasions. Right, 5-on-1. The player competes in 5-on-1 darts against other darts players waiting at the championship tournament. With normal darts rules apply, stop track to the score from 5-on-1 to 0 while finishing on a double. My score is at the top, the computer's score is at the bottom. Right, we've got some serious triples going on here. Right, okay. It tells you at the top what he's scoring. We've got 3 that time, 60, 63, 66. Right, leaves him 390. Right, 60. 60. 20. There we go. Not too shabby. 201. Winning in the quarterfinals, the player must win a best of 3 match to advance through the tournament. Win another match in the semi-final stage, advance to the final stage and face the world champion, Jabby Jim. Right, 201. 20. 20. And triple 20. There we go. 101. So we go for 11, which is 90, 70. Right, okay. Maths has never been great, to be quite honest. Right, we'll go for 11. We'll go for triple 20. That is now 90. That'll leave us double 5. Right, 60, 43, 57. Right, double 5 will win it. Where is it? Okay, up the top. There you go. Fantastic. Okay, round 2, 1-0. Right, just try and go for 180, shall we? As the title implies. Right, there's 1. Not quite 2. 3. 361. In the final match, however, the player needs to win just 1 leg against him to win the tournament. The players can also compete against other human players who play round the clock, throwing darts at the dartboard from 20 to 1 within a time limit. Right, 361. Going for a 180. And not quite achieved. It was close though. 221. Right, what's he going to get? 60. 27. 54. Leaving 243 remaining to my 221 remaining. Right. Let's get rid of that 1, shall we? 1 more. There you go. Brilliant. Right, 100 remains. So, triple 20, double top. That's the plan anyway. Right, triple 20, double top. Yes. Too high. I need to hit the wall, Jamie. Ah. I done it! I didn't actually realise it. There you go. Fantastic. Winning game, 180. Okay, that's actually the last one of the box. Well, this box anyway. Alright. Okay, final one of this box is Jackie and Wild by Bulldog Software. It's really small text once again, my goodness me. Dr. Jekyll has finally perfected the transforming potion. but he cannot reverse its disastrous results unless he can find the antidote hidden in Dr. Pickle's secret underground laboratory. You'll remain as Dr. Wild forever. There you go. Okay, have to admit, hopes are not high on this one. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, Master Limited, 1987. The problem I've got is the guy upstairs is actually currently doing some drilling or sanding, and this is a very quiet game. And yes, it doesn't need background music, it doesn't need background sounds. Not of that nature. Okay, so the game is Jekyll and Hyde, released for C64, ZX Spectrum, MSX, and Apple CPC, released in 1997, published by Bulldog Software. In the game, you go from room to room to find items that stop you from changing Dr. Jekyll for good. On your way, you come across different puzzles to solve and items to pick up, and items 4 is the maximum you can hold. And that's about as exciting as the game gets. It's a very quiet game indeed, and also this game has one of the slowest jumping mechanics I've ever seen in a game. You can fire, provided you pick up a pile of pebbles, Mr. Spacebar to fire. Now bear in mind, I played this game for about 30 minutes, I haven't killed anything yet, I haven't found anything you can kill, because you can be killed quite easily. But yes, the projectiles are very slow paced. When it comes to shooting and jumping, pretty much level pegging. But what we've got to try and do is go to each of the rooms of the labyrinth, find any items you can find, and also go to every single room. Once you've exited the labyrinth, you cannot go back to it for a second time. So make sure you've gone to every single room in that labyrinth before you find the exit door. But also, some rooms, enemies can kill you instantly, some drain your energy bar, and some do fill up water. As long as you go to every single room and get out of there, then the room is taken out of the equation and you cannot go back to it. And the door goes from black to pink. And there you go, you're done. But you do have a draining time limit. Also, you can take items, drop items, and you also list the items. But yes, a very, very quiet game indeed. We pick up this item, press T, we pick up the vanishing herb, which you use up there. But even there, your time is draining. Spacebar, press L, and we have 3 large stones and a vanishing herb. So again, like Bigfoot and Back to Reality, not the game I was anticipating, but there we go, it's okay. Make your way through the underground layers, go through the cave systems, go into the dark forest and find the exit. Make pathways go through the quarry and cross the deep lake. Approach the coded 9 keyhole hill and find the last hideout. Make sure you can fire, beware of enemies and watch the counter, and do all that in a time limit. But yes, every time you go into a different labyrinth, your energy is restored. But yes, I still have not found a single thing you can kill yet. But you got to try and make sure you don't take too much contact. But the Amazon CUC version, I've looked into it, your energy bar does drain a little bit slowly in that one than you do in this one. Now these will just run away from you. But yes, you've got to make sure you find every single item you need before you get out of there. Because once you're out of there, you cannot return to it. Right, press down. You could just run straight through it or just jump over it. But the mechanics of the jumping is the slowest I've ever seen in any game. But there we go. But then your character is quite large. That will just push it out of the way or run away from you. Press down. Sometimes you go upstairs, sometimes you go downstairs, and sometimes it's a simple go from the door and out. But there we go. Another one successfully done. But there we go. Draining time limit all the time. But there we go. I think there's plenty of footage. That is Jekyll and Hyde. Right, now this one I bought on the same day, but it's from a different seller. And again, it's wrapped very well. But it should only contain 1 game in this one. Again, one I've not played before. That's my phone. We're in. Oh. All bubble wrap. On the floor. There you go. Okay, cannot go wrong with a bit of Dizzy. This is another one I've never played before. This is Dizzy Down the Rapids, which is called Codemasters. Dip into Torrent River in the craziest barrel race ever. Amazing action as you dodge trolls, leap waterfalls and ride the rapids. Inspiring, adventurous, splashing fun. There you go. There we go. Next one on the list, we return back to Codemasters. Dizzy Down the Rapids. Copyright 1991 by Codemasters Software. Okay, so the game is Dizzy Down the Rapids, an arcade-style action video game, published number 1 by Codemasters with MCBC, ZX Spectrum, and the C64. The game involves Dizzy riding barrels down a river, avoiding obstacles and avoiding enemies. The game is based on the gameplay of the arcade game Tubin. The C64 version was originally developed by Paul Black, and the C64 version was originally to be a clone of Tubin called Turbine Turtles, until taking the Codemasters consideration, we rebranded to take advantage of the Dizzy character. Again, extremely difficult to read at the same time, but a great game, much better than the earlier Codemasters game I played, which of course was Bigfoot. Now, Dizzy isn't really one for killing in these games, but in this one, it's a killing machine. His weapon of choice in this one is apples. But the mystery of the game is you can't get any more additional apples, even if you pick one up which is an apple icon. The only way to do it is by basically dying. The only way you can replenish it, you get a maximum of 25 apples. We can shoot at an angle, so you'll try and get through each difficult stage by limiting your bullets. Every so often you will get a power, but there's an interesting mechanic in this game, quite similar to the game Naughty One. Now Naughty One, every time you kill an enemy with an arrow above its head, you get a gold coin instead of your usual silver coins. Now on this one, if you see an enemy that's flashing, shoot it and you get additional skill. But amazingly, apple's not one of those skills. Now these enemies here are supposed to be trolls, even though they look more like little puffs, which is a great game I do have on the C64 and the Amiga. Right, 12 apples. But yeah, shooting at an angle is a good thing as well. But unfortunately, this is another game that hasn't even time in it. But yes, picking up the apples does not give you more apples. In fact, we are actually invincible. Just glide into them and explode. And what I also like about this game is also it gives you a warning when it's about to run out. That I do approve of. But yes, save your apples whenever you can. Right, 3 minutes 35 remains. Another game I wish did not have a time limit, but I'm assuming you can get more additional lives along the way. I've been a big fan of tubing, I was always going to like this game. But anyway, there is a shield, we are now invincible once again. So this is when you want to take advantage of it. Just keep going, especially when you can find space like we currently are. But yes, the one thing I like to change about this game, it's not the time limit, it's the additional apples. It'd be nice when you pick up an apple token to get more additional apples. Also, you can get these pearls, which I'm assuming you need for Daisy. Keep her happy. Like, no more additional apples, but out of ammunitions, and I've got to try and go for the rest of the level without shooting at a single apple. But there we go, we are invincible once again, so just keep going. And also, this is the only Dizzy game I've played where you have no music in-game. It has music on the title screen, of course done by Alistair Brimble, which is very, very good. Yes, having no music in a Dizzy game is like having no force in R-Type. Quite rare. Right, we're going to die. Oh, we didn't die. Amazing, he didn't die there. And also, every time you hear that bleeping sound, that's telling you that there's actually one on the screen we've got to shoot. But of course, we cannot shoot, can't shoot a single thing. Now, if you die, you do get a very, very brief icon that appears on the screen. You can put yourself anywhere on that screen. But for ticking down time limits, can't really sort of wait around too long. That is definitely a little puff. It's not a troll, that's definitely a little puff. No hesitation. But occasionally enemy will fire at you. And kill you in this case. Right, end of the stage, got 25 seconds remain. There you go, and of course our enemies are replenished. There you go. Well done, level 1 is complete. And every time you finish the stage, you get additional 30 seconds of bonus time this time. And very much like tubing once again. You go through the gate, your water quantity is on the gate every time you go through it. But this time you can't stop your character, you can do this movement all the time. You just move from left to right, pick up pearls, pick up items, pick up apples, and get whatever you can along the way. All points win prizes. A really nice addition to the game. But there we go, because we died prior to the bonus stage, we've now got full quantity of ammunition. But there we go, there's more footage that is Dizzy down the rapids. Okay, the final one of this video. This one I bought about a month ago after doing my Spectrum Next unboxing video. After playing Warhawk 2019's remake, I could not wait to buy the original game. Never played it before. It's shoot 'em up. And that is an extremely small tech. I need a magnifying glass for that one. We'll skip that bit. So anyway, just shoot 'em up. There you go, final one on today's list, Warhawk. Amazingly, I've never played it before after playing it on the Spectrum Next. Music on our cupboard. I wasn't aware of that. Copyright 1986 by Firebird Software. There we go. Okay, so the game is Warhawk, a British-scrolling shooter, published in 1986 by Firebird Software. It was released for the Commodore 64, Atari 8-bit family, and PC, as well as the Atari ST, and the 8-bit version of the game was budget-priced releases on Firebird's 199 sub-label. The player must dodge and destroy obstacles on a vertically scrolling screen, and the end of the level has a large amount of ships flying at the player at multiple angles. Which of course is going to be much more difficult and different to the Spectrum version, which did release in 2019, which I played after doing my Spectrum Next unboxing video. I was absolutely blown away by that game, so I was really intrigued to see what this one has to offer. But yes, I'm noticing quite a lot of differences already, but it still is very, very good. I had no idea that Rob Hubbard was involved with the music and the sound effects of this game. But you don't get many additional increases in skills in this game. No additional upgrades, I don't think so. Of course, in the remake, you do get the bar, the beam bar, which you do get in R-Type. But at the bottom right corner of the screen, you do have an energy meter. But this game only has one additional life. At the end of the level, you do get a boss battle, which I'm assuming is going to be different to the one I've been playing on the Spectrum. But what a game it is, it's fantastic, it really is good. But no additional lives, just one life, that's all you get. Right, whatever energy you don't use, converts to points. I'm assuming this is the boss. So quite some difference to the Spectrum next version. But there we go, completion bonus, 1 times 5,000. Okay, level 2, of course, energy is restored. I'm assuming boss battles are going to be pretty much the same throughout. Just get much more difficult than what I just did. But when I play a game like this, I'm assuming Sarah Jane Avery might got some vibes from this for games like Santron and Neutron. Right, no additional weapons, no additional skill. It's really nice to get some speed up maybe, but there we go. All that energy restored, cannot argue with that. If something is can kill, and something cannot, like the asteroids. Warhawk not played. It's really good. Never played Warhawk 2, didn't realise there was a Warhawk 2. The following year, Proteus Developments developed Titanium, published by Chaos Software in 1988. The version of C64 was declared as Warhawk 2 on the title screen, and the link was mentioned in reviews, but not indicated in versions of other platforms. Right, boss battle can't be too far away. Let's destroy the stage for points. Someone holding on here, but yeah, it's not really many areas where you're safe. If there is any areas you're safe, I haven't found them yet. Say not on the boss battle, that's for sure. Right, energy's boom, it should be okay, but only if you can move it around. You've got to be moving around in a boss battle like this. There you go, fantastic. Level 2 completed. There we go, there's more enough footage. That is Warhawk on the C64. Okay, buddy, that's more enough footage. Hope you enjoyed my pickup video. This is Jamie from Warner's Games. Please like and comment. You can find me on most platforms. I've been Warner's Games, you find it fairly easily. Not videos like this, do happy making retro long present cheese and live streams at Friday night. You can time 8 o'clock. It's hard week. So, ciao, bye, see ya. Look at that background. Look at it. Woo! Look at that. Look at that. How cool is that? Not you. Not you. Not you. 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 Woohoo! There you go! Perfect shooting! The trick is trying to know who is the bad guys and who is not the bad guys. And it's difficult to try and tell at first who is the good guys and who is the bad guys, because that guy is obvious, he's a good guy. Okay, so the game, this is Excalibur. The Queen is weeping, the King is angry, and you, as the King of the Relics of the Round Table, have set out to find their lost princess, Alison. Okay, so the game is Excalibur. That's the one. Excalibur. Okay, so the game is what's it called? I keep forgetting its name. Excalibur. 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 I keep forgetting its name. This one. Foot trap includes. Thank you for using the foot trap MK2. I wonder why they asked. Right, my score's at the top. The computer's score is at the bottom. Right, I've got some serious scores, just like that, right on cue. But the most of us scored in real life darts are 3 darts. It was a fluke, I think. 140, did it once. Right, 261 remains. The game is the third instalment of the Pentagon. Pendragon. Okay, so the game is midnight. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. The alarm's going off. Okay, so the game is Black Witch, an action-adventure game. Oh. And it's really, really good. It's quite unusual in a way, because I'm so used to seeing this guy on an island, because of course I played so much of Dragon Skull. Okay, so the game is Black Witch, an action-adventure video game published by Ultimate Player Games for the C64 in 1985. Go away. Can you attack these guys? On guard! No, you can't kill them.